Welcome back to the channel, Guardians. Let me know in the comments how Season 22 is playing so far. Today we are looking at the seasonal exotic that all us D1 OGs always wanted, a Hive frigging Boomer. We'll quickly review this weapon in PvP, TLDR, do not bother, and take it out into PvE for a spin. Drop a like if you find this video informative at any stage. Let's begin. A quick note regarding PvP, the weapon is utter trash. The projectile speed is so slow that you need to be at close quarters range to get direct hits, as players can simply dodge the projectiles at medium to long range. Direct hits do 114 to the body, and kills do proc its exotic perk, which we will cover in depth in the PvE section, but boy, it's an absolute no-go for PvP, just don't bother. With that out of the way, moving on to the actual weapon, Diris is the new exotic Hive Boomer weapon in the form of an arc special grenade launcher. That sits in the elemental slot, meaning it takes special ammo. The weapon fires slow-travelling Knight Boomer rounds that implode on hit, causing area of effect damage. Its magazine, thanks to one of its perks, Nucleosynthetic Magazine, allows the weapon to continuously pull ammo from reserves, meaning the weapon does not reload at all. With a base inventory of 32, it has strong ammo reserves and also strong ammo economy. Just like raid bosses, this weapon enrages. What does that mean? When taking damage or dealing sustained damage, the corrupted Nucleosynthesis perk kicks in, allowing the Boomer, which slow fires with nothing procced, to increase its rate of fire, dealing more damage over time. As of the time I was making this video, there is no indicator or prompt when the weapon actually enrages, making it difficult to note when the perk has kicked in. Apart from that, this weapon can be a nasty mob clearer. Another of its perks kicks in on getting kills. Killing combatants spawn hive moths that seek enemy combatants, just like lucent moths when they seek us, detonating and arc lining targets caught within the explosion. Yes, that does mean that this weapon can stun unstoppable champions when moths detonate near them. The moths do a lot of damage, producing an area of effect that can wipe out red bars in legend difficulty alone. Bearing in mind, I'm 13 light levels below legend cap. There is a hidden cooldown on this perk, meaning you can't just spam moths on multi-kills. If you're up for a grind, the catalyst might be well worth obtaining for this grenade launcher, which makes it very potent on arc amplified builds due to the fact that on boomer kills, the weapon makes you amplified, and when amplified, the enrage proc takes less time to kick in, and when using arc builds paired with the spark of Beacon's Fragment, which blinds combatants on arc special weapon kill with the area of effect damage, it makes this weapon very strong on arc line builds. Personally, I've not yet unlocked the catalyst, but the grind has started. In endgame content, the grenade launcher requires direct hits to kill red bar combatants, and in general struggles to make a mark, but the blind builds that can be put together for it might make it usable. It's a big no for the high-end difficulties, such as Master and Grandmaster. If you're playing the seasonal content on an arc subclass, such as the Spire or Altar activities, this weapon is super fun to use, capable of clearing out grouped up adds easily, with beacons also blinding targets, allowing moths to travel to said blinding targets and wipe them out. From seasonal artifact perks, it's all about the balls apparently, but our Boomer Exotic can spawn in elemental arc orbs if you have that unlocked in the 3rd column, and should pair nicely with monochromatic Maestro in the 5th column. Finally, for arc hunters out there, this weapon synergizes with the new exotic gauntlets. Mothkeeper's wraps turn your grenades into hive moths. You can hold 2 of these at a time, 3 if you are running strand with the grapple aspect. Unlike normal hive moth seekers, these can also grant void overshields to allies, as they can seek both allies and combatants. On hitting a combatant, these moths blind just like the bomber moths. However, not only can they stun unstoppables, when using an arc subclass and equipping Spark of Shock, they can also stun overload champions too. This exotic, paired with the Boomer, allows the Boomer moths that spawn to also spawn the Void Seeker that grants void overshields, granting you more ways to stay alive in solo content, and giving you the ability to support your fire team in match made, making this combo very useful for champion content. Keep an eye out for those Vex Strike Forces on Neptune or the Lost Sector Grips rotation. That's it folks, a quick review of a very interesting weapon that fits the Hive theme of the season very well. Let me know in the comments what you think of this weapon. Drop a like if you found it informative, and subscribe for future content. We are just getting started. Next up, another exotic weapon review, the pre-order exclusive fusion rifle called Tessellation. Don't miss out. This was Plasma Alchemist. Your viewership is much appreciated. Until next time, see you later.
Fight! guardian.